In this video, I'll be showing 3 cross-stitch kits that were kindly sent to me from VIPCrossStitch. Stay tuned. So as you can see, I got 2 butterfly kits and a toy shop. So we'll look at this one first. They're all Joy Sunday kits, which I've mentioned many times on my channel. Joy Sunday are the best ones to get if you go for your budget company cross-stitch kits. This one is a Christmas toy store. It's 11 count and it's 39 by 27 centimeters. One of the many reasons I like Joy Sunday is you do get this sturdy envelope that the kit comes in that you can keep the project in as you're working on it without worrying about losing any of the pieces. So we've got the chart, which is perfect as always, nice and big and easy to follow. 2 sides to it. There are a lot of colors in this one for the size of the kit. There are 40 colors in total. So you have a full stitch, a half stitch, French knot and a back stitch. So there's not too many places I can see that require the French knot. It looks like on the bear's eyes and nose there, the rocking horse eye, and up there, which I think might be a handle or something for the door. Looking at where they're positioned, if you're not comfortable with French knot, you could just do it as a full stitch if you wanted. So it is quite detailed, being 40 colors. So we'll look at the actual canvas. And there it is. So that is a very busy canvas. It's a relatively small picture and it's really only this part of the picture that needs to be done. So what's that come at? 129 stitches by 92. Not massively big, but very busy canvas. So I wouldn't recommend it if you're a beginner, maybe more of an intermediate, because of how busy it is. There's only very confetti heavy. There's only like a few stitches of each color needed at each time. So yeah, very confetti heavy. So it might be a bit overwhelming for a beginner. Having said that though, if you are the type of beginner that likes to jump in the deep end and learn to swim, go for it. I'm not going to tell you not to. And being in an 11 count, you use 3 lengths of thread at a time. So let's have a look at the colors. You do have your 2 needles there. And here are colors 31 to 40. So really pretty colors. And they feel nice and smooth. And I'll try, I always mess this, get it very tangled up and messy, but we'll try our hardest to keep it aside. There are colors 16 to 30. So lots of range of color there, and some that are just like one shade off each other. So there must be a lot of shading and as I've already said about 50 times already, detail to this image. And there's colors 1 to 15. So it has my favorite color 666, and you know I will always point it out when I see it. It's just something that you have to expect from my channel. But 666 is known as bright red. So there you go. All these colors are really nice, and it's, yeah, 40 colors is a lot of colors for such a small piece. But when you can see how busy the canvas is, once again, it is going to be very detailed. So I really will be a challenge when I do this one, because I like my kits small, but this one's small and busy, so you can't get bored of doing one color too much. But yeah, let's pop this one away and we'll have a look at the next one. Kit 2 here is butterflies flying freely, or fly freely as it's called. It's a 14 count, 32 by 43 centimeters. Again, Joy Sunday. a look at the chart first. So this has a bigger chart because it is a longer piece. So there is your image. That's the last piece of the chart, and also it tells you the amount of colors. So it looks like there's 34 colors in total, but 31 are used for full stitch, 32 and 33 are used on half stitch. You've got a French knot in there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colors are used for back stitch. And there is some more of the chart and the other part of the chart. So this one is a partial. It's sort of quite detailed on the butterflies themselves, and there's some background. This would be all your backstitch stuff. So you've got some background there to put in, because if you look at the actual image, it looks like it's got sort of random retro type scrapbooking detail to it. Like you've got music there, you've got a world map there, words there. So you would want to make sure you do that frame and all of that background, otherwise it would look really bland. It would just be butterflies on white canvas. But I mean, again, it's up to you whether or not you wanted to do that detail, but it's all laid out there on the chart. So it's more long obviously than wide, being that it goes up. And what is it? It's 135 width in stitches by 195 height in stitches. That is pretty, and that will look pretty when done. It's printed clearly, so easy to see. And with the Joy Sunday, I didn't mention it in the first kit, but they do stitch off the frame or the edge of the canvas so that you won't get fraying. Good quality kit again. Happy with it so far. I guess the next thing to look at is the thread or floss. I've sort of stopped calling it floss and I just call it thread, because to me it's just thread. But anyway, floss. We'll call it floss for this one. Does that mean I'm not a real floss tuber if I don't call it floss? She says tongue-in-cheek. Anyway, so here are colours 31 to 34. Very pretty. There is no 666 in this kit. I've checked it already. They're reds, but they're not 666. There's your needles as well. Let's not forget them. Here are colours 1 to 15. Nice colour range. Nice purples in there for sure. I love this purple. This is pretty. And colours 16 to 30. So yeah, you get a rainbow of colours for the butterflies here. Really nice. They look good quality. I can't see any issues with the thread or floss. And yeah, all looks good. So I'll pop all this away and we'll bring out the third kit. And the last kit is Butterfly Love Flower 18. 14 count, 28 by 35. So it looks like a butterfly on hibiscus maybe? I'm really bad with my flowers, but I think that's a hibiscus. Another Joy Sunday kit. If it is a hibiscus, I do have a cute little story about hibiscuses. Hibiscus. But we'll get to that in a minute. Here is the chart. So again, a partial. You've really just got the flowers and the butterfly to do. And again, extremely well detailed chart, printed clearly and easy to follow. And you've only got a full stitch and a back stitch in this one, so this one would be definitely beginner friendly. And there's 27 colours in total. 5 of those colours are used for the back stitch, so not too bad at all. So looking at the canvas, here it is, and as you can see, it would be definitely beginner friendly. There's some nice big colour blocking there around the flowers, but then also a bit of confetti just to vary it up so you don't get too bored. And it's printed nice and clear, so you should be able to follow that easy. If you do get confused with the stamped pattern, the printed chart is extremely clear and easy to read. And again, we have it stitched off to prevent fraying, so it's a nice looking kit there. Now, just to tell you the story about the hibiscus while we look at the thread, or I'll put that away. My sister-in-law and brother-in-law and nephew went to Hawaii a few years ago. My nephew was about, oh geez, he'd been about 8 or 9? 7 even? Anyway, it was a few years ago. They're nice colours there. And we were talking about how nice the flower was of Hawaii, being the hibiscus. And I kept saying, oh, the hibiscus. That's a really nice flower, is the hibiscus. Just interrupt my story there. There's colours 1 to 24 or 5, 24 I think. Yep, so I had my little nephew convinced that the flowers were called hibiscus and not hibiscus. So, because I am known as the evil auntie for a reason. So, interrupting my story again, yep, nice colour range there, but no 666 sadly. So, yep, I don't know if he actually used that term when he was in Hawaii. I don't think he would have, but yeah, I was absolutely convinced him that that was the name of the flower. Just remember, in Australia we're a bit more liberal with our swearing, and also bitch isn't a swear word. Bitch is a female dog. So I wasn't actually teaching him anything rude, but I am known as the evil auntie, but lovingly the evil auntie, and I love it. I love that role. It suits me well. But anyway, here are the 3 kits that were kindly sent to me from VIPCrossStitch. So a big thank you to VIPCrossStitch for these kits. They're all awesome. Joy Sunday, you really can't go wrong with Joy Sunday. The charts are printed clearly. The canvases are printed clearly. The thread / floss is all good quality, and they're all pretty images. So let me know down below in the comments what you thought of these kits. Are there any you're interested in, or have you done any of them already? I love to hear from you, and I always respond. If this is your first time stumbling across my channel, please consider subscribing and hitting that like button, and also the notification bell so you're up to date when I have released my latest video. If you're interested in supporting the channel further, I do have a Ko-fi and a Patreon account set up, and the details are up here on screen. But I think that will do it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. It is truly appreciated. And until next time, please stay safe, stay weird, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.